Now that Cristiano Ronaldo has moved onwards to Juventus, Real Madrid needs to look for somebody else to fill that void. Some people talk about Neymar, some people talk about Mbappe, but not too many people talk about what I'm gonna say in this video, and that is that Real Madrid should move to a false 9. What's going on, guys? ¿Cómo están? BugaLuis here and welcome back to another video here on the channel. And if you hate fake news as well as bullcrap bias, be sure to click the subscribe button down below, because I think that here on this channel we do know what we're talking about, don't we? So in today's video we're gonna take a look at Real Madrid's squad for the 2018 and 2019 season. This is gonna be a quite interesting video because obviously we need to talk about the huge gap that has been left by someone as big as Cristiano Ronaldo. So we will be taking a look at all the potential suitors, Neymar, Mbappe, and Hazard, that can replace this Cristiano Ronaldo's void, as well as taking a look at Milinkovic-Savic and how important could he be for the new Real Madrid midfield, as well as taking a look at Julian's Lopetegui managerial philosophy and how can that affect this Real Madrid side. I really think this is one very crucial point that not too many people are talking about, because I think in fact this new Real Madrid side is going to start copying Barcelona. So we're gonna start off talking about Eden Hazard. I think Hazard is the main guy to replace Cristiano Ronaldo in Real Madrid. I really do. I really think so. First of all, Neymar and Mbappe, they may be as amazing as we know already. They even have a bigger potential and a bigger ceiling than Eden Hazard. But the thing about those two is that one of them, they're kind of individualists and they don't work towards the team. But most importantly, because they're gonna cost a shit ton of money. They're gonna cost at least 300 million euros. Real Madrid, they have that? Yes, they have that money, but they're not gonna spend on it. Some people even talk about getting the both of them, but they're just gonna be insane. They have to sell the whole Bernabeu if they wanna get that. They don't have enough money for that. For two of them, they don't have. For one, yeah, they could have, but who's gonna pay that much? I really don't see Real Madrid paying that amount of money. However, if they do, you can click the subscribe button down below and really see me in the next video if they go to Real Madrid. Eating my words, because I'm gonna be absolutely just mind blown if that happens, so you won't wanna miss that. So Eden Hazard, why Hazard exactly? Well, just a simple word: team player. Hazard is an absolute team player. We take a look at Neymar, we take a look at Mbappe, and when their teams are in struggle, they never come down. They never come down to earth and really try to push them forward. Just one simple example. When Belgium were playing against France, who was the guy in the middle of the field trying to push their team forward? It was Hazard. Hazard would come to the middle of the park, grab the ball from the defender, from Vertonghen. He would grab the ball like, okay, Jan, pass it to me. He would grab the ball and just push it on forward, trying to dribble past one player or two max, because he knew that the thing wasn't about him. The show was about Belgium winning that game. Instead of Neymar, for instance, against Belgium, you see the irony here. Brazil were in complete disarray, but Neymar was never there. Neymar never came down to grab the ball. The guy who was doing that was Coutinho. And this isn't about a thing of positions. It's not a thing about who's higher up or lower down the field. It's about who has that willingness and that ethic, that effort to do that for their team. We see the same in Coutinho. We see the same in Hazard. In a player like Neymar and Mbappe, I don't think they have that. And that's why I think Hazard will be much better for Real Madrid if he goes than a Neymar or than an Mbappe. Most importantly, he also has some attributes that both Neymar and Mbappe doesn't have, and this is that he likes to cut more into the middle but act also as a center forward. In this sense, he's a player who just can do absolutely everything in the final third. And if we take a look at somebody like Lopetegui, who's obviously the new manager for Real Madrid, and what he has done with the Spanish national team, before also even at Porto, he likes to have this kind of left winger that just comes inside. We see it in Spain with somebody like Isco, and obviously in Real Madrid we're going to have Isco. But the thing here is that with Hazard, he would do just that job so much better than someone like Isco. And Isco can be fitted for a new role, which I'm going to talk about next. And that is the false 9. I think that Real Madrid should take a page out of Barcelona's book and really start playing with a false 9. With the departure of Cristiano Ronaldo, they don't have longer that kind of really top goal scorer. They don't have that guy who's going to be able to bail them out of every single position. And we take a look at Benzema, he's really not that guy. He's really not that guy. And I think Benzema will leave. We see that he has some offers from Napoli perhaps in Serie A, so he could move onwards with Ancelotti. And then Lopetegui can move into a more compact side, a smaller side, a side who knows how to pass the ball and play it forward. And we've seen with Lopetegui, he always tried to play the same formation, and I don't think he's gonna try and change things up and really play the way Real Madrid used to play under Zinedine Zidane. Zinedine Zidane was just a coach. Lopetegui is a manager. Lopetegui is a guy who's going to change everything up and really play it to what he likes. And Lopetegui likes to play the ball short like somebody we know, Pep Guardiola. And I think that we've already seen the start of this project, of what I'm saying, trying to shift into a kind of more Pep Guardiola style, trying to shift with a more Spanish side, something that Real Madrid has not had for a very long time. And that is Dani Ceballos, that is Marco Asensio, that is Isco, that is Julian Lopetegui. Julian Lopetegui is going to completely revolutionize the Real Madrid side. They need to play with that full 9. I really think they could work. Push Kroos as a CDM in that kind of Busquets role. I think that will be actually kind of good. Modric is this Iniesta player, but he has that defensive output that somebody like Andres doesn't have. In Modric, he will be even better. Somebody like Sergio Milinkovic-Savic that I've been talking about in the intro. This guy could just be the main key for that midfield. Somebody like Casemiro will definitely suffer because he don't have that associative play that someone like Lopetegui really enjoys. When have we seen a player in Lopetegui that doesn't know how to pass the ball? We have not seen that. And in Casemiro, he's not that really. So I think that Casemiro will suffer under Lopetegui. I really think he will suffer. Someone like Sergio Milinkovic-Savic could be that guy alongside Modric in that midfield with Kroos as the main CDM. Trying to have those players, trying to have that associative play, but have that player like Sergio Milinkovic-Savic who's going to have that physicality that someone like Casemiro provided. In that sense, Sergio Milinkovic-Savic could be just the key. And up top, we're going to see Isco as the false 9. We've seen time and time again how Isco is just this wonderful player that can finish off absolutely anything. The same with Eden Hazard could play in that role, and even somebody like Gareth Bale could try doing that. But I think that the velocity and the pace of somebody like Gareth Bale, the agility, the work rates, and what he can provide should be staying on the wings. And the same with someone like Eden Hazard. And if we take into consideration a recent news that even perhaps someone like James Rodriguez could return to Real Madrid, he could also play in that false 9 position. We've seen time and time again how in Brazil 2014, James Rodriguez played that role as a false 9, a role he was able to just score 6 goals and become the top goal scorer in that World Cup, which was absolutely insane for James Rodriguez because he was a complete nobody. So in this game, where he has a little bit more of passing ability, he could be good for Real Madrid. I don't know if he would be keen to return. It seems that he may. So that could also be a positive thing for somebody like Lopetegui. Apparently they met on the day that James Rodriguez was supposed to go to Madrid to check on for his operation or his injury that he had in the World Cup 2018, and in there they met apparently, and they probably will also agree that he should return to the Madrid side if they change into this formation. I think that many people are not thinking about how Lopetegui wants to set up this team. They have the players to do so in Ceballos, in Isco, in Asensio, in Modric, in Milinkovic-Savic if he arrives. The same with Gareth Bale. They have the players to do so. They really have the players to do so. So don't be surprised if at the end Real Madrid really does copy Barcelona. So I'm going to leave you my predicted lineup here for Real Madrid. I hope you have enjoyed. Leave me your thoughts about this video in the comment box down below. Tell me what would you have changed, and tell me if you think and agree that they should try and move into a false 9. That could really happen. I think that Real Madrid are going to be much different of a team that we've seen before. Lopetegui is a guy who likes to really put into stone his philosophy and really play like a Spanish national team. And if Real Madrid plays like a Spanish national team, they will also be dangerous. Let's wait and see if Real Madrid can actually play nicer than what they did. That doesn't really reflect into being better, but who knows? Who knows? So leave me all of that in the comment box down below. As you know, your opinions are key to making this channel grow. Just like always, if you hate fake news and you don't want any kind of bullcrap bias, this is the place to be. See you in the next one. Take care. Ciao.